this is Tech Greens by Andrew, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we're not going to be having a show on Saturday, okay, because of Thanksgiving. So just make sure that you make note of that. We will be back here on Rumble on the Sunday. So we're going to have that special show. Make sure you get all those naughty questions ready for the Sunday show. And of course, we're going to have the horoscopes that day as well. So make sure you get that underway. Normally, we do the Rumble show on the Saturday, and Sunday is our regular YouTube channel. And of course, on Tuesday, Thursdays, we have 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you get that worked out and put on your calendar. Put it on a day minder, whatever you need to do. Let's get started with the show. Somebody asked the question, crypto replacing the dollar. Well, in time, okay. I do see a lot of people that have been talking about this. Other people, other than me, actually, bigger YouTubers, talking about this very subject where cryptocurrencies is going to be the new system. And if you've been on our Discord, rolling on the bottom there, if you're not part of our Discord, make sure you go to the description down below. It's just above the Rumble channel link. Make sure you join up if you haven't already. So I do have the feeling that it's going to be the new system. Cash is going to be part of the new system, but I think the majority of people are going to be starting to use some type of cryptocurrency moving forward. And it's not going to be CBDCs. Sad. And we won't get into why and who and where and how, because that'd be a sad Rumble show if I got into that. And we're trying to stay out of trouble with YouTube. So basically the cards that I put out, yes, it is going to be happening. It's going to be happening in the next 10 to 15 years completely to the cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. There's a lot of things going on with Bitcoin that a lot of people just don't get. And they're buying all these cryptocurrencies that offer no value, really. Okay. Hoping to strike lightning in a bottle twice. So if you don't have Bitcoin in your portfolio yet, what are you waiting for? Okay. Because it's going to be the biggest thing in the next while. The banks are doing it. BlackRock's doing it. Name a bank or big money financial system, they're getting into it. Makes you go, I wonder why. And don't be alarmed. Don't be scared of getting in, even if it's a few satoshis that you can afford. Do that. Not financial advice, of course. You do what you want to do, but the cards are saying that yes, Bitcoin is in Ethereum and the Chainlink and XRP and a couple other cryptocurrencies are going to be the main hub of everything. Okay. And we're going to have everything in the world tokenized, basically. This coffee could be tokenized. You could, in the future, maybe own a portion of my coffee in the future. Okay. That would be going for buildings, art, that sort of thing going forward. Everything is going to be tokenized in the future. Even the guy from BlackRock had said that not that long ago. Okay. Price is going to be coming down in a little bit. Okay. As we're going through the transition, but not down in a sense where you're going to be broke if you just bought some Bitcoin. It's going to come down. You got to follow the logic here in normal pricing for things. Okay. The reason everything is so expensive, especially when you go grocery shopping, is the dollar doesn't have purchasing value. Okay, this is why a loaf of bread is $7. A friend of mine was saying at the supermarket. It's not more expensive to buy the loaf of bread. It's just your dollar doesn't have the purchasing value that it once had. It sucks. Okay. But unfortunately, for the moment, it's the only thing that we have. And this is why we need to get into a better system. Cryptocurrencies will bring us forward into that system in the next 10, maybe even sooner. The way the governments and stuff are going and the banking industry, maybe sooner than you think. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of good people that are going to be part of that particular situation and a lot of naughty people. But we're going through that transition where we're all becoming aware of everything and pointing out the evil of all these characters. So it's going to go along the path of our enlightening and our enlightenment. Okay. And you need a cash system that will follow suit to that. Okay. So let's get into the next thing. Ripple versus SEC. They just won another one, or denied Gary again, which is just always funny with some of those thumbnails on YouTube of Gary going, ooh, or whatever face that he's making. Just Google Gary Gensler. You'll see many, many different wonderful pictures of him. He's going to be, I'm picking up that he's going to be voted out very, very, very soon. I know there's legislation behind that particular situation, and he's going to be going away very, very soon within the year. Okay. I think people are going to be fed up with him and they're going to be, get out of here, Gary. And they're going to be bringing on somebody else that's a little bit better. Of course, why were you listening to the SEC in the first place? I don't know. You don't need them. Basically, Kurt's is saying that it's not too good for SEC in the next little while. I think Ripple is going to be really coming out on top. This is why we're seeing the increase in price for XRP and many of their other cryptocurrencies that they have. And I think it's going to be going up from there. And they're going to be part of that new banking system moving forward. And I do see XRP going up in a big way in the next little while. So hang on to your hats. It's going to go up pretty good. Let's get into the next thing. NASA aims to build moon homes by 2040. And I think this was from our friend, he's here today, Bob Chubb. Hello, Bob Chubb. I don't know about that. It's a little soon. Of course, you'd have to kick it, well, not kick out, or have a nice relationship with the people already there. Okay? Because there's other people there. Shh, don't tell anybody. But NASA wants to do that. I don't know how they're going to get anything on the moon because we don't have any rockets for NASA anymore. They might have to ask Elon to do work or get Russia to do it for them. I don't think this is going to be a situation for many, many, many years. We are not ready. We're still focusing on wearing masks and other things. We have to change our perspective and have different goals in life. Okay. So before this particular thing happens, I think it's going to be about 30, 40 years down the road before we can even consider going on to the moon and build houses. At least NASA. Maybe India could do it because they're already talking about building a space station of their own. So there's that. So maybe the moon will start to be inhabited by India first, and maybe Russia and China first before NASA will do anything like that. And then we'll just bring the fighting up there for whatever reason. So the answer to the question is no, not NASA. Could be India or China first. Okay, let's get into the next thing. October eclipses versus crypto. Interesting. I think it's going to have a little bit of a result with the cryptocurrencies moving forward, but I think it's going to start to get to that point. It's basically what I said previously in the past show, that Bitcoin is going to do this up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. At least we're having some movement in Bitcoin, and well, the other cryptocurrencies kind of went flat. And I think Bitcoin came down today. So we're going to be doing that for the next little while. Okay. I think we're going to, like by the end of the month, I think we're going to have a nice rise. That could be where the eclipse, when is the eclipse? Do we know?
14th, maybe?
The middle of the month. Something I don't really pay attention to. I do notice it when I'm doing readings, because the energy between this realm and the other realm is a little thinner. So I might be a little supercharged when I'm doing a reading. That's the only time I'll really notice. Okay. So, I don't think it's going to be working, going against cryptocurrency in that time period. I think it's actually going to be the opposite to what everybody was thinking that is going to happen. And everybody starts to think in the negative, right? Because it's human nature and we all live in fear. I think it's going to be doing the opposite, okay, of that, what we think, okay, in that period of time. I think it's going to actually super boost cryptocurrencies for the next little while. It's not going to be the big one. That won't be till after April-ish, around then. But it's going to do okay, around that period of time. So if you have gotten your cryptocurrencies yet and you're waiting for good prices, right now is a good time. Okay, let's get it to the chat, I guess. If you haven't been part of our Discord channel, it's in the description down below. I think most of the people watching right now are part of the Discord. They're having a good time. They're doing cat pictures, all kinds of wonderful things. And of course, while you're down there, maybe hit that Rumble button and join us on, well, this week it's going to be Sunday, but normally it's on Saturday morning at 10. Okay, Bob Chubb asked the question, hi, what really went wrong for the man who was taken hostage by his electric vehicle car? The guy looked like me. Wow, good looking guy in an EV. Okay. Don't know anything about this, but let's have a look. I think it was a bit of a lark, kind of a news story that they put out there to scare everybody away from that particular situation. I don't, like I've said previously about electric vehicles, they're not good, really. Been watching this guy on YouTube. What's his name? It's my wife's new favorite YouTuber.
Russell Brand?
No. The car guy.
Oh. I don't remember his name.
I'll put it in the Discord later, but he talks about electric vehicles and he gets right into the nitty gritty of why they're bad. Look at it. Just type in electric vehicles, why they're bad, and he'll probably be the first person to come up on the YouTube. I'm thinking that this story was a lark and it was just the thing to keep you distracted. You have to remember many of the stories that you see out there are distractions from what's really going on. Because nobody's talking about the banking crisis, the housing crisis, the homelessness. Da 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 da. I gotta be careful of what I say. But yeah, somebody gets taken hostage by his car. Okay. Don't buy an electric vehicle. That's all there is to it. Huh?
Scotty Kilmer.
Scotty Kilmer. I was watching him today, actually. Very good. Look him up. Very good stuff. Okay, let's get into the next thing. Alkaline. Hi, Andre. A reading for titanx, which is going to be released soon. Founded by Jake Sharp, whoever he is. Do you reckon it will perform better than Zen in the bull market? Yeah, it'll do okay. I'm already starting to pick up information. Short term, not long term. Many of these cryptocurrencies that everybody puts on the screen and all that are more short term. Okay. We've been at this for quite some time. We're old timers in the cryptocurrency space. It's only been what? We started in 2016, something like that. I'm thinking, and this is situation when the cryptocurrency market starts to build up again. You're going to see a lot of these cryptocurrencies coming out, and they're not going to be worth anything. And I'm just automatically talking to you without my cards. It's automatic talking. Look at that. And I'm picking up at this short term, not long term. Don't plan your retirement on this coin. Get in, get out, boom. Because every cryptocurrency, when it hits the market, always does the same thing. It starts off nice and low. If you get a pre-sell, goes zip, and goes down. And then it does this for forever and ever and ever. Okay? So remember that when you do buy it. I'm thinking that's okay. Okay. I'll even throw some cards now. Yeah, short term. Looks pretty. By some guy who has a name. And I think it's going to be a short term hold, if anything. You can make some quick cash with it if you know what you're doing. If you don't do it because you'll lose a lot of money doing that. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Batman. Hi, some psychics say the banks could go 6 feet under at any moment. Not quite. There is going to be some new collapsing in banking industry in the next little while, and that's been reported on already. The banks aren't looking too healthy. There's some banks that are going to be surviving, and the ones that do survive are the ones that have been buying Bitcoin. Get the picture? I gotta bound it into you. They're going to be having a very rough time of it in the next little while because of the situation that they find themselves in. Okay, and I do agree with them that they've had their day in the sun, and the ones that are smart enough to get into cryptocurrencies to bring them into the new century and make themselves useful in some way, even though you don't need banks for that. They're going to be playing the part of the middleman. Okay, but many banks are going to be 6 feet under in a very short term. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Remember saying a loud horn woke you up at 7 a.m. At the time, I didn't put much thought, but I noticed it came exactly from the wall where I have a big poster of somebody meditating. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I think you got a trickster guy there.
Mhm.
One of my joy children, when they want to get, joy children are the ones who help with connecting with the other side. Okay, that's their job. They're not actually kids. They're very powerful creatures on the other side, but they have the guise of a child. Okay, usually a little girl in a blue dress, Easter Sunday dress. Mine is a little black boy with a big bow tie. Okay, his name's Sunflower. Um, I got to be different. So they usually hide things on you. They'll play little tricks on you, especially when you're being too serious about something that doesn't need to be serious, or you forget to laugh at yourself or a situation, and you feel tension or not feeling well while you're going through the development. They're the ones who make you laugh. They'll surprise you. Okay, they'll keep you on your toes. They'll make you giggle to yourself when you really need it. And they're the ones who protect you while you're doing your psychic work. Okay. So that's probably what it is. And they're usually the first ones to talk to you. Okay. Hopefully that helps out. Now you got downloaded with a whole bunch of info.
Mhm.
Hi, Andre. Can I get 3 cards on when I will be rich? Depends on what cryptos you have. And or silver and or gold. I know Silver Geek, it's right in the name. When will you be rich? When do you want to be rich? How do you define as rich? Some people will say it's having $1 million. Is that really rich? It's a different definition for rich. Well off. Okay. $1 million, if you really think about it, it's not a lot of money. Especially in today's world. And I think that's going to be changing very, very soon. We're going to be more silver rich, gold rich, crypto rich, rich in other commodities and that sort of thing. I think you're going to be hitting your stride in about 2 to 3 years because you put enough gold and silver away for yourself and other cryptocurrencies. And they're all going to be coming into play for you. Okay. Just glancing at my cards on the side here. So 2 to 3 years, if you can wait. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. And as will ETH reach 6,000 USD in 2024 or 2025? Yeah. Very likely. I think they're going to have a little bit of a struggle in that 2024. We did a reading of that last show, and I'm just adding on to that last show to your question. I think it will get to that point where we're going to be getting into the $6,000 range very, very soon because it's one of the most used cryptocurrencies on the planet or blockchains. More to 2025, 2026 in that period. Okay, you got to be, because a lot of things are going to be happening from now to then. Okay, so if you have some ETH, hang on to it. You're going to be just fine. Okay, thank you for that question. Chan B. Hi, everyone. Andre, could I have 3 card reading? No problem. Feel a little under the weather today, so that's okay. The show must go on, as they always say. Talking about feeling a little under the weather, I think you're going to be coming down with something in the next little while. Nothing dangerous and all that sort of thing. It's just going to be the sniffles or whatever. Don't be alarmed. The people around you might be a little alarmed, but but I think you're going to be doing okay as we go. It's probably for your next week. And you're going to have some new wealth coming into you from a family member, whatever that is. And the people that are around you are going to be helping you make some hard decisions in the near future. Okay. So it could be party planning or planning somebody's engagement type of thing. And they're going to be helping you with that particular situation. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Robert S. Hi, Andre. What percentage of your shopping bag would allocate to Bitcoin Cash? We haven't bought much. We actually got free Bitcoin Cash back in the day. I think it's going to have more multipliers as we move forward. We first got our Bitcoin Cash when they did the fork. It's back when we had, if you had Bitcoin and then they did the split, and you would have equal amounts, right? That's how we first got our Bitcoin Cash. Way back when. I think having a quarter, maybe, of your portfolio in Bitcoin Cash would be very good. There's a lot of other cryptocurrency psychics out there that are saying there's some big things going on with Bitcoin Cash in the future. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Three cards for Alkaline. Oh, we got 10 people on the stream today. Make sure you come out on this Sunday show for the Rumble. This is where I don't have to be careful of what I say. We can be frank. Right?
Why don't you be Andre?
Huh?
Why don't you be Andre?
Okay, I'll be Andre.
Okay.
I'll be Rumble Andre, not YouTube Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit more spicy.
Spicy Andre.
Ooh. Alkaline, I think you're going to be going through some huge changes in the next little while because of your development. And I think it's going to be, let it run its course. Don't fight the thing. I know people want to keep control of every moment of their lives. Just let it flow. Okay? You got to be fine. Look for other people in your area that are of like-minded people. And you got to be getting together with them, and you got to do work together, and you got to give me a reading someday. It's hard for me to get a good reading myself. I'm usually the guy doing all the readings. We're going to is October 28th.
Yeah.
At our old church, we have a function where you can come in with $20 if you're in the Winnipeg area. Make sure you come to that. Where if you spend $20, we got all the psychics lined up at little card tables, and you can get as many readings as you want for $20. So I'm going to be at one of the tables reading away, and my table is probably going to be full of people because I'm kind of popular sometimes. It's going to be weird doing it face to face with somebody. It's been a while. Okay? But carry on. I think you're going to be just fine. There's going to be some people that are going to be coming in to help you with this particular situation. Be open to that. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. I'm Batman. Some psychics say when hyperinflation coin hits, hyperinflation coin. Some towns and countries will use their own crypto coins because, like the company shop or Russia, North Korea, they can and will do. I'm thinking they're going to try to have their own cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of places that have tried that to little no success. I think there's one state in the United States that had their own cryptocurrency and it failed miserably. This is why we're starting to see a shift towards Bitcoin for countries, okay? Because of people don't want to be controlled anymore. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Any idea of me possibly getting a name for my spirit guide? For instance, I want to start channeling sometime in the first quarter of next year. Why do you have a calendar date on that? Just do it. Ask. They'll tell you. When you're in that meditative state, you go, okay, guys, because normally you got 12 guides or 7? I think I got 12. I think normally you got 7.
Up to interpretation.
Up to interpretation. Most philosophies have it at 7, I believe. When you're meditating, ask. We have to get into the habit of asking them, hey, what's your name? When you're meditating, and they'll show it to you in a weird way. And when you get it, maybe it's the first picture that comes to mind, okay, or a smell or something you taste or you hear a certain sound, or they verbalize it. Hi, I'm Joe. And then what's really a good kicker, when you go to another psychic or a medium, they say that your guide is this name and it matches what you got. That's happened to me. Cool. I have this guy named Sam. He's a guide. And I freaked out. That was pretty cool. Yeah, ask. They'll probably give it in 3s. When I first met my one joy child, I got 2. He's a little black boy with a bow tie and very cute. And he's holding up a sunflower. I'm trying to chat with him, and he's pointing to the sunflower going like this. That's my name, Sunflower. Oh, so we just started communicating after that, and we've never stopped talking. Okay, so just ask. Yeah, go back. I think I have a name. Terry is one of your guides. Protector, Terry. See if he gives you a ring when you're meditating. Okay, go to the next one. Terry. Tinderi. Hello, Andre. Just applied for a new job. Was wondering if I will be chosen or not. Takes a few weeks to hear back. In that time that you're waiting, there's going to be some other thing that comes up. It might be even better than what you were looking at. Look around, shop around. Right? Never hurts. Don't burn your bridges, though. what I was automatically talking is what I'm thinking. I do think you're going to get this, but there's going to be something else that comes along that goes, wow, that's even better. Okay, so be open to that, put it out there in the universe, and it'll start working for you. Okay, hopefully that answers your question.
We're good.
We're done?
Mhm.
Oh. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to secondreadingsbyhonor.com where all that information is there. If you like to get a special healing with my wife, the Reiki Master, make sure you go to secondreadingsbyhonor.com. She has her own page. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, make sure you go to secondreadingsbyhonor, where we have the affiliate link going to the Trezor cold storage wallet. If you should make a purchase from that, know that we make a little bit of money. Make sure that you understand there's no show this Saturday because of Canadian Thanksgiving. But we will be back here on not YouTube, on Rumble on the Sunday at 10 a.m. Central. So make sure you go to the description below and hit that button and do all the things and join us on that day. Okay, until we meet again, make sure you like, subscribe, eat lots of turkey, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.